Good morning, all. Thanks for joining us this morning. We're going to go ahead and get started here. We're going to be discussing some of our MYGA updates, seeing a lot of great sales this year on MYGA annuities, rate guarantee plans. We have rates guaranteed anywhere between a 1-year chassis and up to 10 years. So a great combination right now on interest rates, and the best rates we've seen in over 2 decades here in 2023. We're seeing a huge increase in MYGA annuity sales this last 6 months. Mainly due to the fact that we've seen rates in the mid fives for the first time in since the late 90s. A lot of great interest rates. Still seeing some very good, strong index sales. Also, great combinations right now. So a great time to be in the annuity market. People are looking for a place to put their safe money. Last year, the bonds fell between 10 and 15%. So their safe money in their investments was losing money. Stock market dropped over 20% last year, so clients lost a lot of money last year in the market and the bond market also. So annuities is a great combination. Clients can put their safe money in annuities, have guaranteed returns. Really a strong market right now. Seeing some of our biggest months ever this year in the history of IMS. May was our biggest month of all time. So a great time to be in this annuity side of the business. So we do continue to offer our new producer perks. You can get some nice incentives based on production. Your first 180 days of being licensed to IMS, anywhere between $100,000 level and $1 million level. Different items you can choose from, including Boss Radio Show, Social Security systems, cash, iPads, trips, a lot of good stuff you can take advantage of based on the additional production perks we offer here through IMS. Good way to get started with us. We also continue to offer our referral program. You refer agents to IMS, you get paid cash when they get licensed. You'll also earn an override on their business, 15 basis points on life target, 20 basis points on indexed annuity, and 10 basis points on MYGA. So great combination there. We also have our marketing reimbursement program, great for us to help fund your marketing. We put $100 in for every $100,000 of indexed annuity premium, and you get $200 in your bucket for every $100,000 of single premium life. So great combination there. Good way for IMS to help with your advertising costs. We reimburse half your costs, so you send bills in for $1,000. We'll go ahead and reimburse $500 of that based on your marketing account. Got a great back office support team. We got a great new business team, helps you get your policies through the channel. We've got a great creative team, can help you with redoing your website, helping out with doing different social media campaigns, a lot of different stuff they can help you out with on that end. We can also help you out with your life quotes, your annuity quotes. Our website has all the current rates on it. Some really good stuff you could take advantage of. I know we take advantage of Firelight e-application systems. We get about half our business comes in now via Firelight on an e-app program, and great way for you to submit business and have it issued in a much more time-effective way based on most of our carriers using the Firelight. Once you've done it once or twice, makes your life much simpler to submit business on your end. As I mentioned, we do have the creative team here, can help you out with logo designs, business cards, social media consulting. You can redo your website. If you want to do flyers or handouts, they can help out with creating those. They do a great job. I know we've got a great team on that end. They've been here for a number of years, and they can really help you get your business to the next level based on creativity. They can help you out with your business design. So definitely a good team to speak with. I know Jacob, Russell, a couple other people do a great job on that end. We have our website, IMS website, www.imsinc.com. I know we have a lot of great links on there you can take advantage of for company links. You can look up current interest rates on annuities. I know they're changing on a consistent basis. If you live in Alabama, you want to look at a 5-year interest rate on a MYGA. Just plug in Alabama 5-year rate. Maybe you have an 85-year-old. plug in age 85 is going to be the best interest rates based on that specific client. So great combination now. What you can look up there. We also have really good quotes you can do, maybe the best income for an individual, the best rates. You want to do a life quote, you do a long-term care quote. All that is available on our website. We also have a retirement analyzer software program. It's designed to create some really nice handouts you can give clients based on their current retirement situation. You can look up a lot of different things on there. Nursing, you can add in nursing home stays, health problems. If they want to buy a Corvette when they retire, you can deduct that amount, then you pay for that. So a lot of different variables you can add into that retirement analyzer software. We have a couple really good specialists in our office that can help you out with it, Marcus and Justin. Justin Ford helps with that, and definitely keep that in mind. We created a wealth management side of our business here a number of years ago. Really seen a big increase in that side of the business. We'll launch a quick poll. If you'd like to get some information on our wealth management side of the market, I know we've got a great team on that side. We got Mr. Weig does a great job on that end, and we also have a number of other individuals on that wealth management side that can help you out with that whole process. So definitely keep that in mind. Anything you may have questions on that end, give us a call. Again, to launch that poll, if you have an interest in getting involved on that side of the business, just check off yes. We'll be glad to have one of our specialists give you a call, like Duncan. Duncan does a great job on that end. He'll give you a buzz and kind of go over our strengths and what we have available on that side. So if it's something you have interest in, definitely give us a jingle. We'll be glad to help you out on that side. So definitely keep that in mind. We can close that one up. We also do academies. We do a life and academy. I know we just had one here about 2 weeks ago, and we bring agents in from all over the country. We pay for your flights, put you up a nice hotel, and provide food and drink, and great information you'll be picking up at the meeting. We have a lot of good speakers involved, a lot of good sales strategies. We have our sales coach, Dave Pimper, will be there. We bring in a number of our top annuity producers. We'll do some roundtables with them. And then we have really good stuff to go over on different software you can utilize in the field. We've got different programs we can go over on based on our website. Really good material you can take advantage of on that. We've got some great ways for you to enter. We have got our staff will be here. Our next one's actually in August, I believe the 9th through the 11th. Great way for you to get in touch with our agents that we have throughout the country, and also meet our staff here in Omaha. Should be a great meeting we're holding in early August. If you do have interest, I'm gonna go ahead and launch a quick poll here. If you have interest in coming out to one of our academies, mark off yes. We'll be glad to have you in. And then, as I mentioned, we do pay for your flights. If you drive in, we'll pay for your gas. You get your mileage reimbursement. And then a lot of good stuff we'll be discussing, where the hottest strategies are in the market right now, we've been seeing the best results on, a lot of the trends we're seeing, in the market space, including the MYG business. So a lot of good updates you'll get from us in August. Again, if you do have interest in coming out, mark off yes on the poll. We'd be glad to get an invitation out to you. If you've been in the last couple of years, depending on what the situation with the broom, how many spaces we have open, we typically bring in like once every couple of years based on our availability. So probably do one more of these sometime in October. So we'll do one in August, one in October. A great way for you to take advantage of that situation. Leave this poll for another 10 seconds or so. Again, if you do have interest in coming out, just mark off yes. I'll be glad to get the information out to you, get that closed up here. We have our CD replacement kit, really good packet information you can utilize based on converting people from CDs to annuities on MYGAs. There's a tax equivalent chart, CDs versus FIA sales strategies, prospecting letter, a lot of good stuff you can get from us on that. We'll go ahead and get this link for this kit sent out to everyone that did attend today's meeting. We'll go and get that sent out next today or Monday. Go and get that in your hands. And that's a great great packet to use for, you know, going over with clients what the advantages of annuities versus CDs. Some great stuff there. Really good material you'll be able to utilize there in the field. Again, we're going to be discussing some of our top carriers right now in the MYG side of the business. And as I mentioned previously, you can go on our website, pull up any duration you want, compare the best rates, see which carriers you like. Maybe you want to stick to A-rated companies. You can go B++, just depends on your client situation. We can cover all ends. And as I mentioned, we have rates on 1-year contracts, we have rates on 10-year contracts, and everything in between. We'll be discussing a number of carriers today that we've seen a lot of business go to this year in the MYGA side of the business. And American Life, very strong. In fact, they just introduced a new contract, just introduced this week. It has a 4% minimum rate of return. You can earn up to 6 3/4 over a 5-year period based on the S&P returns. The S&P returns 25% in the next 5 years total. You get 6 3/4. If you look at the last 40 years, that happens 75% of the time. If you look at the last 10 years, that happened 90% of the time. So if you take a look at the S&P index, it goes up by 25% over a 5-year period. Your client's going to earn 6.75% return during that 5-year period. So really a nice combination contract. Just came out this week. If you have interest in that, give us a call. It's called the Fusion. Great combination contract. We're starting to see some really good interest in that one. Marico Life, one of our companies out of Kansas City, they currently have a 5.15 interest rate, 10% available starting in the first year. Full death benefit, nursing home, and hospital waivers are included. Great combination there with American Life right now. We also carry Nassau Re. They have a 5-year contract, 5 1/4 interest with no withdrawals available, 5.05 with withdrawals. 7-year contract is 5.35% rate of return with no withdrawals, and 5.15 if you want that free withdrawal available. Free withdrawals are 10% starting the second year. Minimum deposits $10,000. It's a 30-day revolving window contract. So at the end of your 5 years or 7 years, your client has 30 days to move their money. Otherwise, it will re-up for the same time period. So if you're in a 5-year contract, it's going to re-up for another 5 years. If you're in a 7-year contract, it will re-up for another 7 years. So keep that in mind. It is available to age 85. Great combination there on that contract. Atlantic Coast Life, really good company we have. It has some really good programs. You get a little bonus up front on the rate. You can look at that safe haven rate, 6 1/4 first year, 5 1/4 years 2 through 5. You take a look at the 7-year, you're at 6.3 first year, 5.3 years 2 through 7. Great combination there. If you do want free withdrawals, it does lower those rates by 5 basis points. If you want the 10% free withdrawal, it's 15 basis points. If you want death benefit, full death benefit on that, it will be a 25 basis point charge. So if you wanted the death benefit plus the 10% free withdrawals, that'd be a total 40 basis points charge on that safe haven. Atlantic Coast also has a 5-year indexed annuity. Current cap is 4.1, 2.7 fixed rate. You do have some different charges on that also based on free withdrawals, full accumulation death, and accumulated interest. Sentinel Life, one of our solid company we have. Been seeing a lot of business going to them. Their current 5-year rate's at 5.45. Their 7-year rate's also at 5.45. They do have a 10-year contract at 5 1/4. Great combination right now on those rates, so do keep those in mind. If you're in Florida or Minnesota, the rates are slightly lower. based on the rules and regulations in those states. Those are on the chart here. And if you do have a specific case you want to get quoted, we can get those quotes out to you based on the state you're in. The Sentinel also has a charge for free withdrawals. 72T free withdrawals has a charge. Death benefit is 35 basis points for a full death benefit. Available to age 90 in most states, only available to age 80 in Oklahoma. It does have a very low premium amount. You can put in $2,500. And we are limited on state availability. So if you want to give us a call, be glad to go over some details with you based on those rates available in your state. Silac, company we do a lot of business with. They have a 2-year, 3-year, and 5-year chassis on their MYGAs. 10% minimum deposit, actually $10,000 minimum deposit, available to age 90, full death benefit, 5% free withdrawals are available on the secure savings. Those rates are a little bit lower right now. The Elite does not have free withdrawals, but does have that 5% rate for 5 years. Really a good combination. A company we've seen a lot of business going to lately is Equitrust. They've got their Certainty Select annuity right now, which has a 5-year rate at 5.25. Their 3-year rate is at 5. The 5-year contract pays a 3% commission to age 80. The 3-year contract pays a 2% commission to age 80. They also have a really good plan called the Choice 4. It has a first-year rate at 6%, which includes a 1.5% bonus. That should renew at 4.5%. They have renewed at the base rate 90% of the time. Commission-wise, it's huge. It's a 5.5% commission on a 6-year contract. Really a strong combination. What I like is the ages 81 to 85. Still pays over a 4% commission, 4.125. 6-year contract. You can write an 85-year-old. You're going to have a 6% first-year rate, 4.5 base, 10% available free starting the 2nd year. It also has a full death benefit. So great combination with Equitrust right now. We've seen a ton of business going to that company on MYGAs in this Choice 4 annuity. Great combination. If you have some interest in that, I'd be glad to get that over to you. Fidel and Guarantee right now, they've got a 3-year rate at 4.45, 5 rate at 4.95, 7-year rate at 5. Commission is a little bit lower than Equitrust. They're available to age 90. They do cut their commission in half above age 80. So keep that in mind. Really a great combination there. Clear Spring, which used to be Guggenheim. They also have some really good rates below $250,000. You got 480 on 3 and 5 and 6-year rate guarantees, and 8-year guarantee is also at 480. Their 10-year rate guarantee is at 485. Just launched a quick poll. If you have interest in getting some information on some of these companies we discussed today, I'd be glad to get some information out to you. I'll be giving everyone a phone call. It was on today's webinar to kind of go over what we have available. We can just, discuss what's available in your state. There are some companies that have come out recently. They're kind of limited distribution, including CL Life. I believe they're above 5 on their rate on a 5-year chassis. Great combination. That American Life Fusion contract I mentioned earlier, rates between 4% and 6.75, depending what the S&P index does over the next 5 years. Great combination. We do see a ton of that business coming in. I'm sure we'll be seeing a lot of that coming in the next few weeks based on that new availability. I give you of interest, just mark off yes. I'll just pull them for another 20 seconds or so. This is going to be a pretty short webinar today, probably less than a half an hour, probably in the 25-minute range. That way we can get to their weekends, enjoy their weekend. I know we've got the College World Series going here in Omaha this week. Been a great week of games, a lot of great attendance. Should be a great final coming up this weekend between LSU and Florida. Game tomorrow night, so everyone should be on board for that one. Otherwise, If you have interest in getting some more information on the MYGs we discussed, mark off yes. It's open for another 5 or 10 seconds here. I'm going to get moving here forward. Get that closed up. Aspida, new company we picked up last year, available to age 90. You got 3 to 7 year contracts, 3-year rate at 5, 5-year rate at 5 1/4, 7-year rate at 7 or 5.35. Available to age 90, there is some charges based on interest withdrawals, death benefit feature, and 10% free with withdrawals. It does pay full commission to age 80. Pays different commissions based on the duration of the contract, so make sure you check on board what the comps can be on that based on your client. Ibexus has a combination annuity, combination life, or not life, but indexed in MYGA. If you look at the MYGA rate on the 5-year at 5.65, that's for $100,000 or more, and it has an 8.1% cap on the index side. So great combination with that contract, available to age 80 on the 7-year contract, ages 85 on 3 and 5-year contracts, full death benefit, 10% available starting the 2nd year. Really a nice combination between the index side and the fixed side. One thing to keep in mind when you do pick your initial locations of the money, those would stay where they're at for the next 3, 5, or 7 years. So if you did a 50-50 split, 50% in the index, 50% in the fixed, it's going to be a 50-50 split for the duration of the contract. So do they keep that in mind based on how the Ibexus works? Once again, I do thank you for joining us today, and you can follow us on Facebook and LinkedIn. I know we have some really good features we advertise on both sites and some specials we do based on that. Again, if you have questions, I'll be calling everyone from today's webinar later today or on Monday. Otherwise, we do have our trip to South Carolina. Qualification runs through the end of this year. Takes 4.5 million points to qualify, and should be a fantastic trip in April of next year. And we're looking forward to that one. We've got about 75 people on pace to make it. So it's an 18-month qualification. Qualification runs to the end of December here in 2023. And the trip itself will be in April of 2024. So once again, thanks for joining us today. Anything you've got questions on, you can give me a call our marketing department. We're glad to help you out. Otherwise, everyone have a great weekend and look forward to a prosperous next 6 months in 2023. Have a great week, everyone. We'll talk to you soon. Bye now.